These are complicated wrecks. All wrecks can be complicated, but there's a lot of factors that go into 18-wheelers. Before we take calls, give us some idea of some of the things that you look at when you're dealing with this subject.
Sure, yeah, and as lawyers that represent injured victims, we don't ever call them accidents because usually we can trace back to some reason that the wreck happens. For instance, you could have an impaired driver, somebody that's violated all the rules from the Department of Transportation, way over the limit of drive. He's fatigued, he's taking pills, he's speeding, he's weaving on the road. So the driver, sometimes the company can be at fault for not hiring the right people or from not maintaining them and training them. Sometimes you get involved with the manufacturer of the truck. It could design something improper on the truck. Lots of times the cargo that the truck is carrying may shift. So you get into who loaded it, how was it loaded, who maintains the cargo, who maintains the truck, is it proper in good repair? All those factors. It could be some or all of those things could be at fault.
A good friend of mine was a trucker for years. He told me he kept a book for his times and for all of his purposes, and then he kept another book that he showed the DOT guy when they pulled him over because he needed and had to, in his mind, drive more than they wanted him to illegally so he could make a living.
Exactly, but everything's going digital now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot harder to keep those two sets of books.
You talk about it often, too, and I'll make this the last point about this. You hire investigators to look into accidents. The sooner you do that, the better, because these trucks have computers on them that store some information.
Well, yeah, and that information has a way of vanishing, believe it or not.
Pretty quick.
And we had a case where they first said they didn't have a black box, and then they said, well, we had one, but it didn't register what you wanted. Then they said, well, we have one, but it got erased. It was just one thing after another.